at KFMA.com.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, September 12th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody out there. Thank you for tuning into the show. Hopefully you made a bunch of money over the weekend. Betting on some foosball. I know I didn't, so I'm hoping that you did for me.
I got annihilated.
Yeah, you got annihilated all your bets?
On two separate betting apps, too. You always have one in the hole just in case you do better than the other one, and no, both killed me.
Yes. It was
parlays.
It was an odd weekend, and yeah, I was so close on all my parlays, on everything, on all my bets. I was just like one small thing away. But of course, that's what I get. I was going for jackpots. I wasn't going for those even money bets. Those coin flip bets, that's a good way to go. But it's the greed that'll do you in. And I'm like, I'm trying to win $5,000 off $5. So I just tried to do like a 32-leg parlay, and then 31 of them would be correct, and then just one. I'm like, no, it's right there. Oh, so heartbreaking. It was a tough weekend football for Arizona fans. U of A Wildcats lost their home opener in humiliating fashion, and they did score a couple, which is good. And there is definitely a little bit of hope, and they looked fantastic week one against San Diego State. But Mississippi State just overpowered them, 39-17 on Saturday with that late game that happened at U of A Stadium, and that's sad. But I feel like they're going to be able to bounce back and at least have a 500 season. We'll see. But this game on Saturday was rough, and that was a full sports night here in Tucson with the UFC fights happening and then U of A football. It was fun. I went out to Trident's and was watching the fights there. Now, Trident on Speedway, they have a pretty cool system. I haven't seen this before. So they had the football games on all the screens, and they had the UFC fights there. And for the UFC fights, they had these little personal boom boxes for the audio, so you could hear the fight, as opposed to it being piped through the entire restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I thought that was clever. And all you would have to do is ask for your server to bring one over. But unfortunately, when I got my booth, I was like, hey, do you have one of those boom boxes for me? And the girl's like, oh, yeah, we have a ton of them. I'm like, that's great. Yeah, can I have one? She's like, absolutely. I'll be right back. And then we 5-10 minutes because it was busy. And then she comes back with one. And she plops it on the table, and it's broken, right? So, I'm sorry, this one doesn't work. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. But you have a ton of them, so can you grab another one? She's like, oh, no, this is the last one. Oh, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I only see 3 of them out on the tables. What's your definition of a ton?
I know, false advertisement.
Right.
I was sure it would have been we ran out of those big D batteries.
Yeah.
From back in the 90s.
Yeah, I would have ran across the street and grabbed the batteries myself. I wanted to hear the fights and the commentary. And, it's funny, too, because I'm like, oh, if this is your definition of a ton, 3, then you're going to get a ton of tip later. So, the fights are exciting. We're going to break that down in a little bit because the audio clips of Nate Diaz is always gold, and I'm going to miss him in the UFC. He's taken a sabbatical from the UFC to go on to fight Jake Paul. And that is, of course, if Jake Paul beats Anderson Silva, then that would be a big money draw, and that's what they're kind of looking forward to do. And Nate Diaz is so punch drunk. It's funny because he's a brilliant fighting mind, and that's where it stops. Everything else is just he had a moment in the press conference where because he's gangster, right? And someone said, hey, they talked about Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor tweeted out that he wanted to do the trilogy. Said, congratulations on an excellent career, wrapping up your contract. But we will meet again and finish our trilogy because they both have one victory over each other. And that's a big money fight. When asked about this in the press conference, they asked Nate Diaz if Conor reached out to him personally, right? And he's like, what, like call me? Like if he would call me, and now I'm translating. And what I'm going to say is going to be more coherent than the audio that I'll play.
Okay.
I'm going to have a lot of fun with the audio today, but it's Nate Diaz. So he was like, hey, if you called me, I'd be like, who the F is this? How'd you get my number, bitch? You know what I mean? Like, lose my number. So, a real tone, like, hey, no, I'm going to fight this guy. So I don't want him calling my personal number. And then one of the reporters is like, well, what about like email? And he's like, I don't read no email. And then he tried to, right? And then he's legit that he doesn't read emails and he doesn't know how to read emails, is what he said.
Everything close to being served papers by the court, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know how to read no emails. And then he goes like this. He's like, real talk. Who here reads emails? And this is a media scrum, right? So everybody in the room is reporters, and
like,
So he's just like looking like, hey, what else? Like he's working the room like a stand-up comic. Hey, what else? Don't get these emails, huh? What is the deal with these emails? How do you even open them? How do you do? So everyone's just like, yeah, we all do emails.
Sure.
Yeah, no one wants to confront him on it because he will snap on you like a pit bull and beat your ass if he misconstrues. But that's just classic Nate Diaz. I'm going to miss all that inside the UFC for at least a couple years before he comes back. Way too old in the game and does a couple money bouts. But that's
who else smokes a joint on stage casually like that?
Yeah, no, that's all him in the press conference again. He walked into the press conference after the fights and he said, "Does anyone have a beer?" And the reporters are like, no. And he's like, that's all right. And he lit up a joint. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. It's just on brand. Fantastic. So that was Saturday night. And then Sunday, the Arizona Cardinals get crushed. Late Saturday night, U of A football gets crushed. It was a rough weekend for Arizona football fans. But, for week one in the NFL is officially almost over with Monday Night Football wrapping up this week. But we're already back in football season. We're feeling good. Hope you did good in your pigskin pick'ems. Go to KFMA.com to be a part of that to win those weekly prizes. And I'll check here in a little bit. I feel like I did pretty good. There was a couple upsets. I picked Green Bay to win. What happened to your Packers?
I don't want to talk about this right now.
You shouldn't. It sucked. That's all right.
That was rough.
All my favorite teams suck this year. We got your morning moron coming up after Shine Down Planet Zero. But first, we'll kick things off a little STP on this Monday morning. Here's Interstate Love Song, a Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. Sorry about slacking on the podcast broadcast this morning. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, hi.
All right, we got the Curious Cat in the building, and Todd called me out for throwing out your full name there.
Who did?
The Todd. That's how I'm slacking all over the place. All right, so the Todd
Trailer
Marley.
Cat.
I got a text here after I mentioned Cat Rumley's going to be in studio, and he's like, "Bro, stop real naming Cat."
Thank you.
Yes, that's very sweet of you.
That's
Todd.
really kind.
Yes. So, but I mean, do you think if they put in your name, that they could find your Instagram page?
I don't know, actually.
We'll find out because I'm gonna put in your real name.
Okay.
It's an experiment.
No, I think so because someone found me on Instagram to ask about my job that I'm leaving and they're
Okay.
interviewing for.
Oh yeah, they're trying to steal your job.
I mean, I'm leaving.
Okay.
It's not a steal.
Hey,
Still
hey,
kind
don't
of a
mind me
steal.
stalking you. I want your job.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was fine.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Well, so we were talking about on the show this morning that Kat just made a big purchase because
I did.
you guys know on the podcast broadcast she's gonna start her own small business, and it starts with
Exciting.
a trailer, and this is the trailer that she got from KXCI host Hannah,
Yeah.
which is a big deal. And Al Thal,
Yeah.
who was a musician. What did they
He was
use this trailer
amazing.
for?
That's awesome.
Well, they had originally purchased it to they were going to restore it together. So yeah, so there's a lot of, good energy, and I just hope to do it right,
Yeah. So what's the game plan? Because this thing is old. So what do you start with? The outside or the inside? The inside, right? You have to gut it.
Yeah, well, thankfully it came pretty gutted. And so
Okay.
basically what I'm going to have to do is, strip it completely down. Like I really just bought the shell.
Right.
And so thankfully there's a bunch of YouTube videos about it, the specific one. So I'm really excited to start
cool.
the process.
And you're going to document it?
Oh yeah.
Good.
There's going to be like welding involved. I'm not doing that though. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be involved, but like stuff that I don't know, I'm just going to pay someone to do.
Okay.
Obviously. Like I'm not trying to be like the hero.
Right.
Just do the YouTube video where you pretend that you're about to like do the welding and
Yeah.
then cut to the end. Like, yeah, then it's done.
Did it!
Guys, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's the internet. Everything's real.
Exactly.
All right. We're going to be on here in just a couple seconds. I want to ask you this. Let me ask you this, Cat Rumbly and Rico. Is this creepy? Like if a girl did this to you while you were at the Home Depot, would you be like, hell yeah, this is my soulmate? Or what the hell? I got to block her on all social media before she even sends me a friend request. I'll give you a rundown. Her name is Emily. All right. And she was over scrolling on Hinge and all the other dating sites. So she came up with a new way to present herself to hot looking strangers.
Okay.
Okay. The 27-year-old started passing out dating resumes to men. And the dating resume was her photo, and on the back with hobbies and interests and phone number and, for a good time call kind of thing. And she's been giving them to cute guys she sees at places like the car wash, Costco, and sporting events. She goes out there seriously like a predator. Now, Rico, I'm going to ask you because it's more likely to happen to you than me. So you're out there shopping. Right.
Mhm.
And then some girl comes up to you, gives you a headshot basically of her and be like, hey, I think you're really cute. Here's my dating resume. Call me if you're into it. Would you call her or would you be kind of freaked out?
Depends how she looks.
Yeah. That's going to be the answer to all
The
those
energy,
questions. Yeah.
But then
Okay.
she sees my cart full of Go-Gurt and whiskey.
Go-Gurt. You're that guy.
She's gonna be like, wait, what kind of
She's-
guy is this?
Yeah. She's like, God, another
Damn.
Go-Gurt guy.
Go-Gurt.
Another
dude.
Go-Gurt guy. Well, I'm going to play you this video here on the podcast broadcast because you can see her. She's a good, like her body is like a 9. Her face is like a 6.
Okay.
She
let me
looks
look.
like Iggy
Let me
Pop.
look.
Let's see.
All right. Yeah.
Also,
you be the judge.
I love this idea. I think it's awesome.
All right. Let's see.
The music.
Yeah. You see that back of there? Hold on. So the back of her resume. Whoops. Hold on.
She's doing lips?
There you go. Target acquired. Zaddy.
Oh, God.
She called him Zaddy already.
I don't.
This is straight hoeing. This is hoeing, but more organized, right? Like, here
Yeah.
you go. Here's my photograph. This is what you're going to be thinking of. Little spank bank action. It's not the best photograph. I got her in
That's
it.
her photo that she's passing out?
Yeah, she had to go low.
What
Well,
is she doing in that photo?
Yikes.
Is that kerosene behind her? What is?
Listen, I am all about this. I think it's awesome. The photo is weird.
All right, so here we go. Her name is Emily, age 27, gives the phone number. Surfing tricks I can do. Sick lefts, brah. Future plans. Her handwriting is crap, by the way. Future
not.
plans. Speaking to the mic, Cat. I can't hear you.
It's not crap.
Okay. Future plans sponsor the endangered koala habitat. So she's Australian. And then I recently discovered that I want a pet goat. XOXO.
She's the devil.
Yeah.
I like the concept. Okay.
Okay.
I think there's a hidden ulterior
think
motive
it's
behind
cute.
it, though, because I think what she's trying to do is run into every one of her ex's dads.
Right.
People.
And get zaddies. She's just trying to get banged. Rocco 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, it's Pablo Doe.
Hey, Pablo
Pablo
Doe.
Doe.
What's up?
Hey, man, what's this girl's intentions and what would Power's intentions be? Like, is she giving all these things out just a DTF or she want to have a relationship?
Well, apparently she's trying to have a relationship, but she's coming at it. She's approaching it very DTF. So it's mixed reviews here. So like essentially, yeah, like she may want a relationship, but I think every guy that gets this hoe card is basically thinking, oh, for a good time, call Emily.
I don't know though. The picture.
I know
nothing about
it's
that
reverse
picture.
psychology,
Nothing
though.
about that picture is like, yo, I'm DTF.
Look, the ones that are most DTF
Tactic.
will always surprise you. They don't look as DTF. They look like the librarians and they're the
Facts.
freaks.
Facts.
Yeah. So Emily.
Well,
yeah.
I guess my scenario is if I was at a football game and she approached me and gave me a piece of paper, I said, screw that paper, let's go. We're going to go right now to the hotel. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I mean, it does seem like it could be that easy, and she is aggressive, but I mean, women making the first move in general doesn't seem like a standard in society. But have you ever made the first move on a guy, Kat?
Yeah, I used to go to the clubs and I would like
Aggressively
I
pursue
would
people?
like hunt. Yeah.
Hunt.
You would hunt. Yes.
would.
She would hunt.
I've told you that. I'd be like, I want to make out with someone tonight, and I'd go and I'd find someone, and
Yeah.
it's such a high when you like get it.
Yeah, and I know. Now you know how it feels like to be a dude.
I know.
Yeah.
You're such a dude.
And what about if you approach a woman, you make out with her? Is that better?
If Kat does it and I get to see it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, bro, if you're gonna be one of the dudes, then you got to talk hot lesbian talk
Locker
with
room
us.
talk, bro.
No, I don't. I
Thanks for
don't
the
have to
call,
do
Pablo. No.
anything.
Thanks,
Yeah. All right,
Pablo.
we're gonna keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Coming up next, a prostitute in Las Vegas is offering 50% off. To who and why? We'll let you know next on Beefegan Presents.
To who?
To who?
To who
And what?
that's called a tease,
Where?
right?
At the Home Depot.
Now, it may seem crazy, but I guess it's crazier than meeting some stranger on the internet to date.
I mean, the Home Depot. I'm like, girl, go to Lowe's.
Dude, did we miss a joke in there? We didn't say Ho Depot?
Oh.
Well, I was saying hoe card.
Ho
No,
Depot.
but you didn't say Home Depot.
That's true.
That would have been great.
That's true. All right. What's the most original way that you tried to meet people to go out with?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, either one of you. Do you have an original approach that you've done and tried to meet people?
I mean, not original.
A lot of people do cafes, I feel like, nowadays.
Cafes.
Cafes.
Oh my God, that's so great. They could come to Javelina Coffee once
Right?
it's open next year.
Hey, girl, you want to go to a trailer?
You want to get a trailer? Go to a
Wanna get a
trailer and get
trailer
some coffee?
Got nature trailers?
Actually, I think that they just started this new union for food trucks here locally. Let's see where I saw this.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you might have to get involved with this once you get this opened up, and then that may be that might benefit your business, or you might have to spend some extra fees just being a part of it.
A lot of extra fees.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, what's your game plan as far as where you're going to set up this trailer when you're rocking and rolling?
Yeah, I want to set it up. Well, it's going to be targeting, outdoor activities since that's, kind of my jam. But okay, so the guy, the honey man on the way to Mount Lemon,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I wanted to set up. And I was driving past there the other day and I saw that he had a sign out, coffee and cold brew. And then I'm sorry if honey man's listening, but like
He calls in.
I was so mad because I'm like, yo, you're taking my spot. And it wasn't coffee and cold. It was like, I don't know, cold brew from the grocery store.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to still talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to be like, yo, man, come on. You got the honey corner. Like, I'm going to be having wars with people. Like, get off my corner.
You should, like Breaking Bad style, meth districts.
It'll be fun.
All right. I want to say happy birthday to Anthony real quick. OG
Happy
streamer
birthday.
Anthony. I hope you have a good one. Anthony's people came by my house on Saturday to patch up my roof. So shout out.
Nice.
Yeah, that was good. So the next time we get a rainstorm, we don't have any leaks. I'm looking for somebody to landscape my backyard, though. It's a fucking mess. I posted this on my Facebook page.
I'll do it for $30.
Will you?
Yeah.
All right,
Dude,
done.
don't sell
Done.
yourself short.
I'm already Mexican. I got this.
I
Yeah.
know, but like you could totally charge more.
No,
$30 per minute.
no, 30
Oh,
$30 was my my
Is
budget.
that your budget?
Yeah. So
You can't even buy like a bag of rocks with that.
what kind of rocks? Yeah.
No, not like
Okay.
drugs.
All right, good.
Landscaping.
Oh yeah. No, I don't. I only need them to pull weeds and hedge bushes and things like that.
Well,
But
while
it's
you're
still
getting
gonna
So
be-
you're
Numbers at
not
Home
doing
Depot.
landscaping. You're just like cleaning up.
Mm. No, I know that's landscaping.
Mm.
Not really.
Okay, then what should I say? How should I name?
I'm getting my life together.
Is manscaping just pulling them out?
No, not
That's
me.
all it
Not
is?
even
That's
manscaping.
true.
What should I say if I'm not saying landscaping? If I need somebody to clean up my backyard, pull all the weeds and hedge all the things, that's landscaping, is it not?
That's like cleaning. It's like
It's an umbrella term.
it is an umbrella term,
it.
but I would clarify.
Okay.
You're gonna be if you need someone to pull the weeds. I love it. It's so satisfying.
Oh,
Let's make a video out of it.
No.
Yeah, but I want to be paid.
I'm gonna stop you guys right now. This one will not be satisfying whatsoever. It's hell. It's the monsoon and my yard is garbage. I will show you a picture next time. But first,
Homeless guys back there.
did you guys see Ray J's meltdown over the weekend?
No.
Okay, so you ever hear the alleged theory that Kim Kardashian's sex tape was orchestrated and released by Kris Kardashian, her mom?
Have you seen that, by the way?
Never heard that.
The sex tape I have.
She's so boring.
Oh yeah, she is
Starfish
boring.
mode.
First off, she was young. Yes, kind of starfish mode.
Super starfish. I was like, this is what made you famous?
In her defense, right? Ray J was a 2-pump chump, couldn't hold it. All right, and
so what?
Well, I mean, you can't really get into it and move around if the dude's coming before you even go.
Trust me, you can.
Okay, I believe you.
I had to.
Yep, I visualize it. Okay, but here's the deal. Yes, it was a boring and weird sex tape. In fact, actually, my takeaway from it was hilarious. It was that Ray J talks about his massive hog in the third person, calls it Ray J as well. And he's like, yeah, you like this, Ray J?
No.
Oh, yes. It's hilarious.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it's amazing, right?
So I forgot to turn the captions on. My bad.
Yeah. So he live streamed over the weekend. And when he was live streaming, he was calling out Kris Kardashian, but to the point, and Kim Kardashian, but also showing contracts of the sex tape. He laid out the entire plan.
The plot thickens.
The reason why he's so upset is many different reasons. In season 2, they're trying to make Ray J out to be this big villain who has a secret third sex tape, but they know for a fact that he does have a third sex tape because they orchestrated it. And here's another one, and this is the hilarious reason why he's upset, is because women won't send him nudes because they don't trust him. They don't trust that he won't leak it to the internet.
I mean,
so he's just
valid.
like, you're fucking with my nude game. So listen to Ray J melt down here.
yeah, why is he doing this now?
Because of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians on Hulu.
The new season or whatever.
Yes.
Oh.
And it is worth noting that Kanye West was watching this live stream almost the entire time.
Hilarious.
Oh, it's so juicy. Check this out. It's so good.
You want to see the sex tape contract? There go the sex tape contract. There it is. There's the whole thing, right? That's my handwriting. That's it, right? This is the sex tape full
The
contract.
Zoom game.
I know.
Yes. So he had basically was set up on projection, and he had his friend run the projection. He kept bagging on him the whole time because he's just like, "What, bro? You never worked projectors? Speed it up. Let's
I got
go."
this from middle school.
Yeah,
throw it up.
For real. He was using a middle school type projector. All right. So he's going through the look at the definitions: exploit, footage, internet. This is the contract that Kris Kardashian put together to have Ray J sign, and Kim Kardashian's handwriting's all over this fucking thing.
They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There you go. Let's talk about it. Let's keep going. And keep going, because I'm telling you, go down to that. That's important right there. That's important because
that is WNJSE. What the hell does that mean?
my
Illuminati.
signature.
Let's talk about
And
it.
that's Steve Hirsch's signature. And I love you, Steve. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This is about somebody fronting and lying. And I wish you can say something now when you saw her lying, but we'll deal with her later in court. She got to talk. I hope she don't want to lie under that's 4 years.
Now, it's not a good idea.
It is straight up a middle school projector because the papers are moving. They're shuffling
The shadow
around.
hands.
Yes. And it's not a good idea to take billionaires to court. Just a heads up. I know Ray J made some money from the sex tape, about $100,000 per inch, but he still should not take. He can't afford prosecute hiring lawyers to go through a long drawn out trial with the Kardashians. They have all the money in the world, all of them. They're all practically billionaires. But yeah, he's showing the entire contract.
That's insane.
So
Yes.
Ray J has taken us down many, many holes, but the most important one is a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Oh yes. Well, the second most important one, the Kardashian hole, is the first one.
That was the
I
joke.
seen the tape. I seen the tape. See tape 1, tape 2, tape 3.
Wow.
What?
Tape 1 was Cabo intro. Tape 2 was Cabo, the main, and then tape 3, because Kris Kardashian said that tape 2 was kind of bland. They needed an extra tape to spice it up,
Wow.
so they shot an extra tape in Santa Barbara.
It
right?
was so bland.
Yes.
I mean, kind of.
Even the mom was like, "That's boring."
No, that's the
She's
weird.
like, honey, why don't you
come
make some
on.
noises?
Yes,
Hey, Mom.
that's the weird part. She watched
That is weird.
her daughter sex tape before releasing it to the world for the sole purpose of her getting famous, like Paris Hilton. There's the Cabo intro, Cabo sex.
Oh my god.
Santa Barbara.
Paris Hilton's actually smart though.
Yep. Well, so is Kim Kardashian. First off, she went from nobody with no money to being
No
one of the
money.
most famous people in the world. Well, okay, she had
OJ
Right.
money.
late father money, inheritance, but not like millionaire status, or not, definitely not billionaire status. So she went from, living off of a trust fund, and no name, just being a celebrity's best friend, to being one of the most famous women on the planet, marrying the most famous musician on the planet, and becoming a billionaire. And it's all started because she fucked on tape with Ray J.
Thanks, Mom.
Right. And her mom watched it.
That's weird.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lots of therapy.
There's Kim. Oh, there's a little note from Kim.
Whoa,
Oh,
baby.
Good
yeah.
handwriting.
Yeah, let's hear that. She has great handwriting.
So I just pull up the handwritings of other people. I even went further because she wrote me a letter. So doing my forensic shit, I had her take the fingerprints off the letter she wrote me, right? I took the fingerprints off the letter she wrote me a long time ago, and it matched exactly to the ones on my contract.
What? And he did
Are you kidding
fingerprints.
Damn. Shit.
What the heck?
Dude, I want a whole new CSI series with just Ray J.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on my forensic
I'm on my
shit.
forensic
I'm on my forensic shit. Yes.
Full Batman mode. I love it.
Law and Order Ray J.
Yeah.
Yes. The NDA must have expired, Brian said,
Yeah,
but
because I was asking why.
well, he says that they were in breach of contract, and that basically nullified the NDA. That's the reason why he's speaking about it now, because they're speaking about it on their series and it's causing him grief. And his argument is that because they're speaking about it on the series, that again nullifies the NDA. So it's juicy. And Kanye was eating popcorn watching the entire
bet.
live stream. And at one point, Kim blocks him in real time on Instagram, and he doesn't understand what's going on. And then he feels like Instagram tried to take him down or take him off of the platform altogether. Like Kim Kardashian has that kind of pull, and she might,
Dude.
to just basically shut him down.
Could we see a Pete Davidson and Kanye team up?
Could it be?
Right.
Could it be? Could it be forever yours? Same I, same E, same everything.
Same I, same E, same everything. Cabo intro, Cabo sex, Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara? I think she spelled it wrong. So that's very
This is
Kim
wild.
Kardashian.
I hate this kind of drama, but this shit's pretty interesting.
I know.
Like,
Mhm. Yeah, so
Ay,
that
ay,
hurt.
ay.
Kardashians have that Clinton money too, so I think Ray J might be a little depressed next week and commit suicide. I don't know.
Mm.
I'll see.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, I mean, if Ray J mysteriously disappears, then yes, there will be tons of conspiracy theories. But that
Oh my
was
God, I hope not.
that was why Ray J was trending on Twitter this weekend. If you noticed that, at all.
Wild.
Yeah, it was wild. It was fun to
That's
watch.
that's just weird, man. What a weird
What do you mean?
thing.
Yeah, it's like very weird.
Yeah, the mom orchestrated. It's like the end of a movie that you see.
And
You're like,
everyone's
the mom was
everyone's
behind
just, yeah, they're all like,
Mhm.
it's like, what do you mean?
it. Yeah, we made money.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want my parents to see me having sex.
5
What if they
seconds.
gave you $1 billion?
Yeah.
I don't care. Be worth money.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We just revealed on the podcast broadcast stream Ray J just melting down, showing off the sex contract that he had with Kim Kardashian that Kris Kardashian made him sign for them to release a sex tape. So basically revealing that the entire sex tape, quote unquote, leak was orchestrated and designed to make Kim Kardashian famous. Spoiler alert, it worked, right? Now, Kris Kardashian, Kim Kardashian's mom, actually watched the sex tapes, all three of them, gave notes and basically asked for reshoots on some stuff before releasing it to make it higher quality. And Kat was like, I'd never want my parents to see me have a sex tape, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how much money would you accept to allow your mom to see a sex tape starring you?
Absolutely not.
Because Kim Kardashian is a billionaire, right?
Good for her.
If they said, hey, you will become a billionaire, all you got to do is let your mom watch you get it on tape.
Nah.
No amount of money.
How much money to date Pete Davidson?
Right.
He's cute.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah, I know, but that's neither here nor there. All right, I'll say this. Okay, then you got to make sure you erase your cloud just in case any kind of accidents happen and stuff like that. Because if you have any kind of tapes on your phone or on your cloud, and if for whatever terrible reason you pass away before your mom, you know she's going to go through for the memories and stuff, and then she'll end up seeing it.
Whatever.
All right.
I don't have
dead. I don't care.
I don't have videos.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. All right, let's back to the story that I was teasing before we took a break. There's a prostitute in Las Vegas who's offering 50% off, half off, to Raiders players and staff because they brought positivity and joy to the area of Las Vegas and boosted her business.
She's got a Groupon?
She does have a Groupon.
Wow.
If you're a lineman,
That's funny.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And this woman, of course, it's Las Vegas, so don't think like Oracle Ho. You got to think Las Vegas Ho,
Right.
Which is
Top tier
porn star Ho. You want to see her?
Sure.
Yeah. So we got the broadcast stream going on right now. Here she is, Babushki. Her name's Ariel. Her name is Ariel Ganja, and she's.
There's nothing real about that person.
Oh no, I know. That's fine. And I enjoy that. So she works at the famous Chicken Ranch brothel. She's 5'9".
Chicken Ranch.
The Chicken Ranch.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
You been there?
Yeah, a couple times.
I
Really?
like the Waffle Ranch myself.
Have
put
you been
together.
there?
No. But she is offering her sexual services this 2022-2023 season as a thank you for bringing excitement to Las Vegas, because that's the one thing Vegas was missing. Excitement.
I know. So
Yeah.
bland.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's boring.
Yeah, so she's offering her VIP package to Raiders players and staff. So good news for all you equipment managers out there. And yeah, so
They
there's
finally got somewhere.
Custodians.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole, and looks like there's a gallery of a bunch of pictures of Ariel Ganja. So we're gonna see what the Raider players are going to be able to enjoy at 50% off, and that's good too, because they probably need the financial breaks being NFL players, right?
Sure.
Can't afford full price.
Yeah.
What about Raiders fans? Oh, you don't want to go half price for a Raiders fan. There's a lot of those guys.
Yeah, and it's just a certain type of person.
I see those bumper stickers all the time. Top-notch people.
Yes. All right. Let's keep the conversation moving on to podcast broadcast. More Beef Vegan Presents coming up after these words. All right. Just a couple.
I'm
That's
just not
hilarious.
into blondes.
Okay.
Speak
Well,
for yourself.
imagine her.
I just did.
Imagine her with brunette hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red hair.
Oh.
Ooh.
No, he's got a secret preference. I did not know about that one. Look at that. Fake butt, fake boobs, fake hair.
But real business tactics.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she got national attention for this special, and one hell of a special.
Yeah, I mean,
At the
I'm like,
Chicken
get
Ranch.
it, you know?
Yeah.
Her manager's like, yeah, double your price and then just say you're having it.
Oh, that's what they do.
That's
Now
what they
here's
do.
here's the thing, Rico.
Hmm.
She's 5'9". Is
Too
there
tall.
is there a height limit for you?
5'6".
5'6"?
Really?
No. Equal, lesser. If I'm considered tall in the relationship, that's a big plus.
So you wouldn't date
What?
a
How-
woman that's
Girls
taller
love
than
tall
you?
guys. Yeah. What?
You wouldn't date a
Oh.
woman taller than you?
Well, I date Ariel Ganja if she was 7 foot.
Okay. Have you ever dated a woman taller than you?
No.
No.
Nope.
No,
Have
no.
you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. I've hooked up with women taller than me. Some successfully, some terrifyingly traumatizing.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
think it's a deal breaker for guys if they're taller than you, if you're confident enough. But it's
Yeah.
funny with the women and the preference, like girls and their preferences.
Yeah, that's
It's like
true.
If you're 5'9" and not 5'10", they call you out on that. Like, you said you were
What?
5'10". You're 5'9".
Right.
You're like,
Yes.
what?
Well, I wear lifts on those first dates.
Sure.
Platform shoes.
Like Skechers.
Nuts. Yeah, like boots, and then put a little something in there. Just give myself an extra half inch. Goes a long ways.
Don't you ever wonder why, like, how Skechers is still in existence?
No,
Oh.
people buy Skechers.
Oh,
Hey,
apparently there's like stores
It's a
everywhere.
Very small demographic of Sketcher people.
But they
I don't
make
know,
it
but
a
they
thing.
exist. It's like Long John Silver. It's like, why are they still in business?
That's true.
They should be on the I Was Poisoned website. Fake fish.
All right, yes. All right. Earlier this morning, let's take a quick moment to play our F My Life from today because we had, what was her name? Rico, do you recall? Was it Hannah or
The
something?
girl that called in?
Yes, we had.
I forgot. I feel bad now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we
Sorry,
had
Hannah, Amber.
Yeah,
Michelle.
we had a fantastic F My Life this morning where a girl called in and the guy that she was dating, she discovered something horrifying when she went over to his house. And that was today's F My Life, along with a couple emails. In case you missed it, one little something like this. Check it out.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, time for another edition of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations emailed to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. I have one of those brain lapses. So strange, Rico. Let's get right into these emails. You ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. First email sent to me by Nikki. She said the other day I went to bring my 92-year-old neighbor some cake we had just made. When I walked in, she was wearing pants. That's it. I stared, blinking in shock for a few seconds before running away, yelling, "So sorry, I brought you cake. Real tired. Going to sleep now. Bye." Saw her topless 92-year-old neighbor. That's an image that you can't get out of your mind, even if you bleached your eyes. Is that an F My Life, Rico?
Yeah, that's like the scene from The Shining. I don't want that.
You're
Thanks.
absolutely right.
F My Life.
F My Life for sure. Let's go to the phone and see what we got here on this Monday morning. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm just calling in for the F My Life.
Yeah, Haley. What do you got for us this morning?
So I was dating a guy a few months back, and everything was good. He ended up blocking me on everything. He messaged me a few days ago, trying to hook up, trying to meet up. Come to find out, when I get to his house, he's married.
Oh no!
Oh,
Did you meet his wife?
Yeah. No, she wasn't there. I saw all the pictures and everything.
Oh,
He didn't do damage control at all. Didn't even try.
Yeah, he got lazy too.
Yeah.
He just didn't do a hotel room, nothing.
I
He's
just
like,
turned around and left.
oh, nice. So you didn't even hook up with him. Once you saw that, you saw all the Mr. and Mrs.
A recent
stuff all
study
over the
says
house,
that
you're like, I'm
intense
out.
exercise leads to better
I'm out.
ejacs.
Wow.
Did he
Oh,
say
good
anything?
reason to motivate you in the gym. I'll just let
He
you know
said
this.
nothing. He texted
While
me and he was
showing
like,
off
"What's
your
wrong?"
impressive
And I'm like,
skills
"I
at the
gotta
gym,
go, bud."
we'll get you banned from LA
What's
Fitness.
wrong?
What's wrong? And then don't respond back
on.
because I instantly blocked you. My wife's home now. All right. So
Right?
for Haley, Rico, for finding out her booty call was married. Is that an F My Life?
Well, yeah, that's enough my life. That's
Yes. Haley, I 110% agree. That sucks. But yeah, whenever he's doing the block stuff, he was shady to begin with. His loss. So definitely an F My Life, though.
Right?
Yes. I appreciate you calling in and sharing your story. You want to weigh in on this next one?
Awesome.
You want to weigh in on this next one with us? And maybe I'll make you feel a little better about your situation.
Totally.
All right, here we go. Next situation. Say this is sent to me by Chino. He wrote, "Today my sister told me that if I was a gentleman, I'd lend her money. I hate my sister, so I told her if she was a lady, she wouldn't have went downtown on the local drug dealer for coke. I'm now nursing my jaw where she punched me, and my mom overheard what I said. So we're currently in the middle of a family shouting match.
wow.
Shouting match. F My Life, Haley. What do you say?
That is a way bigger L than I took.
Yeah, at least you didn't get hit. All right, what do you say, Rico?
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll say F My Life as well. All the way around, Chino. Here's our final F My Life of the day. All right, let's see. I have a few to choose from. Okay, I'll do this one. I don't know if this is that bad. Ryan sent me this email, beefvegan@kfma.com. Said, today I picked off what I thought was a small bug feeding on my skin. I was wrong. It was a mole. I spent the last 30 minutes trying to stop the continuous bleeding.
Ugh.
Yeah, F My Life, Rico.
Yeah.
All right, Haley, what do you say?
That's a mid F My Life.
That
Yeah.
is mid.
That's kind of big baby. I will say this, though. I think it's F My Life because it sounds like Ryan's on meth.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, are there drugs involved in this? Yes.
Yes. All right. We'll agree to disagree, wrap things up. Haley, once again, thank you for calling and sharing your F My Life. If I had tickets to give away, I'd give it to you, but good luck in the dating scene and make sure that they, they're connected with you on all the real social media pages. Hey, Curious Cat.
Hi.
Is your man friend a fan of the UFC?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
You would know.
Yeah. You would have watched the fights this weekend.
I mean, he watches fights, but I don't think it's the fake stuff.
Show of hands on the stream. How many of you guys watched the UFC 279 this weekend? I want to see it. I know I went to Trident's, like I was saying in the show open, and watched the fights there, and it was fun.
Is that a good spot to go watch fights?
Yeah, it was an awesome spot.
You didn't get the boombox.
First off, I didn't get the boombox, but I'll say this: no cover charge. There was plenty of seating. The service was a little slow. You know, the girls all knew or whatever. I don't know. They weren't best. Recently, I've had a string of bad service experiences, and I don't know what it is.
I mean, you're going to a place called the Trident. Doesn't it have like a little 3-prong thing as their symbol?
Yeah, like Aquaman.
You can't do that on the radio.
Yeah, you can
on the stream.
Yeah. All right, so here, I want to show this. So Nate Diaz, it was Nate Diaz's last fight. Do you know who Nate Diaz is, Kat?
Sure.
Well, I mean, honestly, you don't? That's fine.
I don't know.
Okay, so you don't. All right, so Nate Diaz has been a fighter in UFC for almost 20 years. 20 years. He won the Ultimate Fighter. His older brother is Nick Diaz, another legendary fighter. They're both notorious from Stockton, California. They're both notorious gangsters. They represent West Coast. And they're West Coast gangsters, right? So they basically haven't grown out of the 90s, and we love them for that.
Oh, yeah.
Nate Diaz, he's always a little punch drunk, but he always keeps it real. And people love him because they're just like, man, you crazy, Nate, but you're keeping it real. Here's an example. All right, so over the weekend, the UFC 279 was brought to you by The Rock's new shoe. All right, so you see on the screen here, that logo, that's the Brahma Bull. That is what the Rock's new shoe. I don't know what it's called. It's something Rock related. He's trying to be a trillionaire, and The Rock is selling shoes now. So as a big business move, you're going to sponsor a popular event like UFC. And UFC, to honor their sponsor, they put together a little commercial for The Rock, right? Having fighters talk about how much they love the shoe. Now, somebody made this edit because Nate Diaz was being interviewed live, and he had something else to say about the shoe, which is brilliant and on brand. So check this out. You're gonna like this.
The shoe is amazing, and I love it.
You know, these slides, baby, these are sweet. They're probably the most comfortable sandals I've ever worn in my life.
I love the motto behind the brand, and that is being the hardest worker in the room.
These shoes fucking suck.
Oh my God.
That's Nate Diaz. That's Nate Diaz. He
love
took the shoe off and said, fuck these shoes.
That's funny.
Yes. So that's just the beginning of Nate Diaz and the beauty that is, you know, his whole style, because like there's nothing that could stop this kid from just spewing whatever comes to his mind.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And that's why people like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says a lot of different things. And I have audio clips that I'll play for days. Like here's an example. Let's see. I'm going to show you.
Also, I misspoke. My boyfriend does watch UFC fights.
Of course he does.
He just texted
you right now.
me.
He's
Yeah.
like, come on.
Yeah, I'm like,
I love the UFC.
All right, here's a nice little clip too. Another thing. This is the post-fight press conference. Okay.
okay.
So here
This is the guy.
This is Nate Diaz. Now this is
The
after
guy.
Is he good?
he's fantastic. He won.
He's all right.
He won his last match. It was his last contractual UFC fight. He was under contract, and the UFC tried to set him up to get murdered. And just luck would have it that they had to make changes to the card. He got a favorable opponent, and he won on his last match on the way out, which was not the way UFC planned it. And it was a beautiful sight to see unfold in real time. Here's him talking at a press conference, and just classic Nate shit.
Did you watch Hamzat's fight?
Tonight? Yeah, I was watching on the warming up.
What did you make of his performance?
Lame, scared, boring, rookie, whack, pussy, lame, dick sucker.
Dick sucker.
What?
Yes.
He's like the kid in the back of like a classroom.
Yeah.
Like,
He's amazing.
How old
Fifth
is
grade.
this
I love
person?
it.
38.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was older.
No, yeah.
He looks older.
Well, you get punched in the face continuously. Here's another thing. So Conor McGregor tweeted out support for Nate wrapping up his contract and said, don't worry, we will have a third fight, the trilogy, if you will. Now, there's a reporter asked him if Conor McGregor gave him a call. And his response to this was brilliant. At the same time, I do need to translate it, but he makes an excellent point because we're talking about fighting. And it's like someone's going to give you a call to set up a fight. Like, what world do you live in? This happens, right? Like, he still goes by playground rules. Okay. Here's Nate talking about what he would do if Conor McGregor gave him a call. Check this out.
Did he reach out to you personally outside of that tweet?
We supposed to fight, dog. I ain't talking to that motherfucker. What you talking about? Hey, how you doing? Want to fight on Jeff? Fuck you, motherfucker. Keep calling my phone. Who gave you my number? That's how the call would go. What about you? You ever set up a fight with a guy on the phone?
Well, I don't know.
You never had?
Maybe he emailed you. I don't know.
I don't know how to read no email.
I don't know how to read no email.
I love how the reporter's like, well, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, the thing is, if you piss off Nate like that, he'll call you out, try to fight you.
Yeah.
For real?
Oh, yes. Yeah. He has that kind of temper. In fact, actually, he was so mad about The Rock. And The Rock is a giant of a man, right? 6'4", 300 pounds, all muscle. After the Jorge Masvidal fight, The Rock presented Masvidal or Jorge with the belt, and then Nate was pissed off about this, called The Rock out, said, I'll kick The Rock's ass too. Rock 102.1 KFMA, welcome back to Beefing Presents. On the podcast broadcast, we're still just looking at video clips of Nate Diaz doing his thing from UFC 279. I'm trying to make Cat, the Curious Cat, a fan of Nate Diaz, because if you don't like fighting, you would totally just love listening to him talk.
Yeah, he's funny.
He is amazing. In fact, actually, this is what he said after the fight. He's being interviewed by Joe Rogan, right? Now, keep in mind, there's 20,000 people all sold out in this arena in Las Vegas after the fight. And Joe Rogan asked him about his opponent that he was supposed to face going into Saturday night, but his opponent missed weight. And Joe Rogan's like, how do you feel about that? And this is Nate's response.
What did you think? Like, what was going through your mind when Hamzat came in so overweight and then the negotiations to take this fight?
I was like, this is such a bitch ass rookie. I ain't even worried about no bitch ass rookie.
And the way he said it too.
I know.
The swagger.
I don't worry about no bitch ass.
Yeah, I don't worry about no bitch ass rookie. And the swagger was dripping off him, along with sweat and blood. Yes. So there was so many different things. He talked about the negotiation of how he got more money. Now, Nate Diaz went into this going to be paid a lot of money to headline UFC 279. But once everything got mixed up, and they knew that the UFC was setting up Nate Diaz to lose, and then the person that was going to beat Nate Diaz in UFC's eyes did not make weight, so he could not fight him, so they had to give him somebody else. And at the very last second, so Nate Diaz is like, well, now you got to pay me even more. This is how he said it, though.
How did that go, the negotiations to save the show?
I was like, you got to pay me. If you want to switch people on me in one fucking day, I just cut 15 pounds. It made me change my opponent. You guys got to give me more than you give any of the champions in this whole organization. They're like, stupid, we already give you.
Stupid. They were like, like, stupid, we already gave you a bunch of money. And this is Nate Diaz's response to that.
I thought, one more than that then.
So how much more did they give you?
I lost count.
Yeah, he lost count. And then finally, a trend in the UFC that's I don't know why it's catching on, but it's called a shoey. We've talked about this before. And I forgot the name of the fighter who started doing this, but after he would win his fights, he would take beer, fill it up in a shoe, and then chug the beer out of a shoe.
weird.
Now, Nate Diaz, his shin was all messed up after the fight, and he had to ice it down. And then he was complaining that the ice melted and it made his shoes, his Travis Scott's, all soaked. And the reporter had this question, to which his response was gold.
They should have gave us these to walk out in, huh?
Would you do a shoey in that?
That's gross.
Isn't that great?
So Mike Tyson sounding.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sounds
That's gross.
sounds like a child there, but you
I
know.
don't want that. It's disgusting.
Yeah, he's like, get out of here with that. So
Silly.
yeah, that's just some of the highlights. Love me some Nate Diaz. The next up for Nate Diaz is he's going to fight Jake Paul, but this is after Jake Paul fights Anderson
I
Silva.
know about that guy.
No, of course you would.
No, seriously, because isn't he the little YouTuber that thinks he's so good and he's terrible?
Yes. Well,
Well, him and
he's
his
gonna win
brother
the
are
streak.
actually training very hard. I mean,
Well,
all respect given. I
yes.
mean, they're shitty people, but yeah.
Oh, we're on the air, dude.
Oh, my bad.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. I was just about to wrap it
transfer
up
over.
anyways, and we are going long, and I wanted to wrap it up, say we're gonna continue the conversation on the podcast.
Whoops.
Yeah, then you drop a shitty. All right, that's all right. I hit the dump though.
Thank
Wait,
you.
you
All
just
right.
did it too.
Well, he's on off the air
We're
now.
not on the air now.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Loser. I didn't do it today.
no, you did not. Ooh, who is the MVP? Miss
He
Rumbly.
gives out stickers every time after the show, you guys. Just so you know.
I wish.
Gold stars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are gold stars?
I don't know. You know, I got this email from a listener named Joanne. So here's the email. Maybe you could help with this.
Okay.
Donovan.
She said, "Hey guys, this is Joanne, and I'm a really big fan of the show. So I'm emailing you because a friend told me a secret 5 years ago, and I'm wondering if I still have to keep the secret. Like if one, we're not really friends anymore, and two, the secret really won't hurt anyone. So basically, my friend Melinda told me that one of our bosses at the time was sleeping with another girl in the office, and I never said a thing. And our boss and the girl he was sleeping with have since left the company. Now, another girl at work that I'm now on Zoom with every day had mentioned to me that her old boss hit on her a few times, and I wanted to tell her about the affair. Do you think it's wrong to let the cat out of the bag at this point? Do you follow along with that?
Yeah, I'm just like, who cares?
Right. So let me ask you this. Is there an expiration date on a secret?
I don't know. I mean, people keep secrets about murder for like years.
What's the oldest secret that you've kept?
I don't really like do secrets.
You don't do secrets? Yeah, you seem like the type who couldn't keep one.
No. I'm just saying I don't have secrets. Like,
Not that you have secrets, but
I
someone
really
told you a
don't.
secret. If someone's like, hey, shh.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff that people have told me that I've never told anybody else.
All right. Well, David says,
No snitching.
yeah, no expiration date. Stop snitching.
Yeah, I don't think there is an expiration date.
No.
It's just like, and why? Like, why did she want to tell that other person? It's weird.
Juicy gossip?
I guess.
No. Oh, people like the juicy gossip.
They do.
Yes.
Kardashian's mom could even keep that secret.
No,
No.
that's true.
Yeah,
Man.
keep secrets. No expiration date.
All right. That's real talk. You're a
It
G,
is.
much like Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
In
Sure.
fact,
Sure am.
That's gross.
yeah. Now this is funny. There is there's a Twitter page called Nate Diaz Translator.
Oh my God.
Did you make it?
No. I wish I actually wrote this down as one of my bid ideas before I saw this page. And I never actually ended up doing it because not everyone knows who Nate Diaz is, but I definitely did jot it down in my notes. Like this would be a fun bit. So I'm gonna play you the clip again of what Nate Diaz said in the press conference, and then I'm gonna read you what the translator says he says, so you have a better understanding of Nate. Okay? Are you
Okay.
ready for this?
Yes.
It's so good. All right, so let me pop this up here. All right, here's what Nate Diaz says when a reporter asks him about his former opponent or proposed opponent.
Can I? Yeah, I was watching on the 1 minute.
What did you make of his performance?
Lame, scared, boring, rookie, whack, pussy, lame, dick sucker.
Right? So lame, pussy ass, dick sucker. Those are the words that Nate Diaz said when the reporter asked him what he thought of his opponent, or his former opponent's fight earlier in the night, right? Now, here is what he meant to say, according to the Nate Diaz translator. He said, I felt his performance wasn't quite what the media are saying it was. I have my reservations about this gentleman's skill set. Perhaps he is more limited to the narrative than the narrative currently suggests.
So this person's just making him sound better.
Essentially, no, he's just translating what he meant by this. But this is the way Nate Diaz is expressing himself. But, the people who follow him kind of get what he's saying and what his opinion is, really. And so let's go to this page. There's more for the Nate Diaz translator, about 7,800 followers. Let's see. Iconic. Here's.
I really just wish he had like one of those
close.
ASL people next to him when he's doing his talks, doing sign language.
Oh yeah. Let's see, and pull up another one. Yeah, okay. So here's one. So Nate Diaz tweets, "What up at UFC? I'm here in Las Vegas. Check me out. Check me in, please. Thanks." Oh, then the translator, hey, listen, Chimnoff may put me to sleep, but fuck me, can I at least sleep in a bed first? Hurry the fuck up. That was the translation. Okay. Let's see. There's got to be another one here. Okay, here's a translator. So here's the clip from Nate in an interview with Ariel Helwani. Okay.
Okay, well, we want you with then like I want you with me till you retire. I want you with me to retire.
Okay, so did you get that?
No.
He said, I don't care why, how, when, or who you with, and them like I want you with me to take the tire. I want you with me to retire. All right, so that was just literally just translating
like
what he
Benicio
was
del
saying.
Toro, Usual Suspects.
All right, so I'm over that for right now.
Too much.
Is that too much?
No, I was just like,
podcast.
what?
What
That
do you,
sounded like baby talk. Bringing it back.
do you want to talk about KOLD real quick? Are you? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so this is good news. You're going to see the Curious Cat on our TV screens here soon. And a lot of people think it's because of her appearances on the podcast broadcast. You're probably right. They saw how photogenic she is and how great she is on camera, and of course her media background. So she's going to be doing segments that you'll be seeing on TV at the Curious Cat. Are they going to provide outfits for you, right?
No, I asked about that because I was like, do I have to dress like a news anchor and be all like, but they said no.
Okay.
Thank God.
But I'm not going to be like this.
Okay.
I'll like modest it up a bit.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is TV, so don't modest it
Well,
too
I'm not
much.
going to be like a Quaker.
I'll tell you this.
That'd be kind of cool.
Cleavage equals ratings. They teach you this in broadcasting school. I had a couple friends.
Like Tom Brokaw had his boobs out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think Rico's been wearing like lower shirts?
Yeah, and the stream numbers have been going through the roof.
He has been trying hard.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, being like respectable looking, but also a little bit sexy, showing a little bit of skin, but not in a way where it's like, you can't be on daytime television. I think would be a good formula to, keep the gigs coming.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Gigs is what I call
No,
viewers.
Oh. I'm a gig gal now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing the radio, I'm doing the TV, I'm doing Instacart,
She's
Uber
a
Eats,
gig
Grubhub,
gal.
and I'm starting my own business.
That's
It's
right.
like a new show, The Gig Gal.
The gig gal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that? Because I think I'm going to use it.
Why not?
You hate
New
it.
Instagram account.
The gig girl.
Gig gal.
Yeah, I like it. Well, 35 seconds before we get into the beef tip and wrap things up. Any last second plugs you want to throw out there?
Follow me on Instagram.
On the Insta.
Well, for real, because I am going to be, renovating a trailer into a mobile coffee shop. So that should be pretty interesting.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
Fun to watch for sure.
It'd be cool to see it come together.
Yeah.
Powers wants to know what I'm doing on KOLD. Yeah, so I'm doing these segments and I'm going to be going to local businesses and just interviewing people.
Yep.
That's
All
about
right,
it.
5 seconds. Time to get on the air and wrap things up. All right, that was Sublime with Santeria. Just keep in mind, we're giving away tickets for Sublime, just Rome from Sublime with Rome and Duddy from the Dirty Heads all week long on Beef Vegan Presents. We're almost out of time. Before we leave you, let me give you a beef tip. A new study found that people who get 600 minutes of moderate exercise a week or 300 minutes of hardcore exercise are way healthier than people who exercise less. All right, so that's a fun stat, and that's the goal that you want to do. But if you exercise more than 600 minutes a week, you're a raging psycho. All right, and that's your beef tip. So keep it chill. Like, save some exercise for the rest of us.
Okay.
Rico.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, me too. I've been hitting the gym again.
Oh, yeah, not 600 minutes. I've been watching you. Anyways, Robin Nash is up next. You are listening for My Chemical Romance. Welcome to the Black Parade at 12:10, and for her to give a keyword away so you could text that to qualify to enter the When We Were Young Flyaway Vegas contest that we're doing. Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. 600 minutes. Come on.
Yeah, I was trying to calculate that.
I mean, was it like 5 minutes?
Math.
No, that's a lot of hours.
600. Yeah, it's a lot. Rico did that 75 hard. Yeah, he's
So hard.
Yeah, how many minutes in a day? That's how many times.